Check, check.
Aloha.
Hey, good morning, brother.
Morning,
Arnie.
morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing, B?
Oh no, I'm not grouchy. I got my Akamai coffee. Thank you,
Oh, good,
Akamai
good,
coffee
good.
from Kahalui.
My coffee. Isn't that great?
We gotta get her on.
So, today's a great morning. We have Tommy Marin here from Two Cheesy
Brother Tommy,
Guys.
two cheesy guys.
Morning, morning.
Morning,
Thank you
yeah.
guys. Thanks for
How you
inviting
doing
me.
this morning?
I'm doing great. Very good. Thank you.
How's the drive over?
Drive
to the
over
RiFF?
was nice. A solid 8 minutes from the house.
Oh,
Took back roads.
yeah.
Lower road isn't being worked on, so I got that going for me.
Hey Tommy, before we get started, take a pic. That's from Maui Lahaina Hemp Company made this pics for us, so you can.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
That's our small gift. Matches their shirt, you know.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so when Brother Arlie told me, hey, we're gonna get two cheesy guys, I go, where's that located? I'm like, I'm always passing going to Lahaina and I'm like, oh, by the Waikapu stop area, and then okay, there it is. I never did go there, man.
Yeah, it's one of those locations that you drive by so fast that you don't really stop and see. And but my concept of designing a big yellow truck with cheese melting on it,
I'd like that,
was
man.
kind of the one of the marketing ideas that I wanted to do to kind of attract people to there. And Waikapu at 30 just became. Was going to originally be a location to leave my truck there and do events, but with anti-barb guys that own Waikapu at 30, good friends of mine just decided to just see if we could make this a go at that location.
Wow. And you guys, only your truck is there, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And how's the business like? The business is right on that side there, like the deli and all that.
So the Waikapu at 30, the Waikapu at 30 plate lunch location does fantastic. Been there for 15 years. Wonderful family, local people.
I never did eat there too.
Are you in 15 years?
Yeah, I've been here all my life.
Well, it's so fun. We're all creatures of habit. Some people are like, I haven't drove on that highway for like 4 years or something. But there, and then her daughter opened up the boutique next door.
Right. Oh, okay.
That has having some wonderful success and good people, local people.
I really like that area when you think about it because it's like Olowalu. It's in the middle of nowhere in a sense, and it's a passing thing.
Let's take a look up here. So here's the map right
Oh, look at you with your 90-inch TV there.
So, and I'm really digging this sign too. It's just
the sign is class. Yeah,
Waikapu,
yellow. Yeah.
Well, it's a historic location, so there's a lot of rules and regulations on how you can on signages and things like that.
Yeah.
The Hawaiian, the pastrami. Oh my God.
Oh well, we're definitely going to get to the menu in a sec. But what I wanted to know is who's Tommy Marin. We spoke earlier. You're not related to what's that?
Cheech Marin.
Yeah, Cheech Marin, right?
Tommy Chong.
So we can rule that out. But what's your history with Maui?
Yeah, Maui. I came out here in 98. Came out to Hawaii 97 from the Bay Area, and I came here with Outback Steakhouse. So Outback hired me to come and open up all their Outbacks in Hawaii. So that was kind of what brought me to the islands, and was successful doing that. Had an opportunity to actually own an Outback in Puerto Rico. So moved out there for a couple of years, and came back to Maui, sold my venture, and always knew Maui was my home.
That's beautiful, man.
I've been blessed to have Mother Maui always have open arms, and I've always been fortunate to do well here. So
I'm gonna use that for a title for our instrumental song, Mother Maui.
Yeah.
Mother Maui.
Not too much guys speak that. That
well,
verb.
I learned a long time ago from that they say when you come to Maui, Mother Maui either welcomes you with open arms, or if you're not the right person, Mother Maui pushes you away. So, and I've truly believed that in the times that I've left, and there's always something that have brought me back to Maui, and it's just a special place. And
it is.
Fortunate enough to raise a little girl here, and that's
awesome,
connected to this island as well. So
terrific. And then who is actually the two cheesy guys?
The concept was. So I had this name about 7 years ago with this concept, and I always just thought, it would have been awesome to have a grilled cheese concept.
Yeah.
And my friends were always just kind of ripping on me about it or just making fun. And I'm like, yeah, a couple of cheesy guys making some grilled cheeses.
Right.
And that was really the whole concept of
Right.
it. And, fast forward to last year when I was coming up with this concept, the name always stuck out, and I went online to see if, the website was available. I went to go check to see if the business name
get
was
the
available.
licensing,
So I wanted to make sure I did all of that homework first.
Yeah, to patent that name.
And to make sure. And amazingly, it was available. And it wasn't the story of two guys coming up with this concept.
See, that's what I thought. It's like, there's two guys. It's like, wait, it's like him and I. It's like we're trying to get the title of our podcast.
I was, the name was always there. I just thought it was a fun name because how weird would it be if it was like this one cheesy guy?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, wow, great story about that. And it does have more of a, has a ring to it.
Yeah.
It's easy to remember.
And then
you always like. And you should have that as like a mystery. It's like, where's the other guy?
Well, that's exactly what we talked. Everyone's like, who's the guy? Is it Buster, my dog? Who's the Frosty Pogg?
Yeah.
Is it my daughter? I got a couple of really good friends of mine that were my initial investors that helped push me to do this. They were always, a lot of people always fantasize about doing restaurant businesses and restaurant concepts, and it's so they really loved the idea, loved the concept, and they gave me an opportunity, and I gave them an opportunity to be part of something in its infant stage. And I said, if you believe in this and help make an investment with me to this, and if this thing blows up like I think it can and will, then you guys will be the first to enjoy the fruits of this labor.
Awesome.
So
That's just great, Happy.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, man, let's look one of my favorite foods. I mean, even to this day. So you can't go wrong with your menu. Speaking of your menu, what would be like your number one sales
number one food item that we sell, our number one seller is the beef melt. That picture that you saw when it was
beef
down,
melt?
the
Okay,
beef
let's take a
melt.
look. That one right there?
No, that's our that one there.
Oh,
the
this one.
turkey.
There's the beef melt.
The beef melt right there.
Oh,
that is
man.
London broil, high-end roast beef with Vermont cheddar, and then a sweet and creamy horseradish sauce that's almost like
I just like when I hear the
honey
description of it.
What we need
Well,
is
we're on radio. I got to paint a picture, yeah?
yeah. So what we need is like
You got the beef sandwich in that bag, right?
Oh, here.
so that's your number one.
That's our number one seller.
What's number two?
The pastrami melt. Pastrami melt. Seasoned pastrami with this 3-pepper Colby Jack cheese. Two simple ingredients, but combined, there is so much flavor.
You guys
in that sandwich.
You guys are close today, right?
Yeah, starting next Saturday, we're going to be open on Saturdays now for our community.
Okay, so right now we pulled up. I pulled up your website here. And
Waikapu on 30.
30.
Two cheesy guys, Tuesday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Is that
Sunday.
Still, yeah.
Yep, and there's actually
Marketing Kahalui.
So our new
Sunday.
hours will actually begin next week. So it was nice that I had this opportunity to be with you guys.
Yeah.
as we
It's
will-
perfect.
Starting next week, everything will change a little bit. We'll be Wednesday through Saturday in Waikapu,
Okay.
and then celebrate Sunday night market in Kahalui from 4 to 8.
So all your visitors that's coming from all over the world, please check this guy out. Two cheesy guys. And is it mask required to go up to the truck?
No, mask not required. Mask always recommended.
Okay,
to
got
do,
you.
but,
Yeah, just for the public to know.
Yeah, it's nice that we have this giant truck that we're about 10 feet away from the
Oh, that's
customer.
good.
So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a different levels as well.
Oh, that's
so,
good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But we really wanted to create this. I wanted to create a family concept and just a concept that's fun and simple and cheesy.
Is there a place? Is there a place you guys? There's a place to eat, or is
Yeah,
this
that's one of the beautiful spots. What makes that location so unique is that ginormous tree that sits there
On the left side, yeah.
On the left side,
Yeah.
and then we have about 6-7 benches.
Yeah.
And one would argue there's not a better view of Central Valley, of watching the Valley of Maui. You got Haleakala right there,
Right,
and you see the
got
south side, the
West Maui
ocean.
Mountains.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, and I always kind of make fun of. I go, where would you rather have lunch? Looking out at the highway, or looking out at Costco, or sitting down underneath
that's
gorgeous
true.
tree?
Man, yeah,
with
that's true.
It's just amazing. Me and Kuhea went, my wife, and we passed by like countless times before we went. And it's like, man, we gotta go. Please still be there. You know, talking about lunch wagons, and what are your thoughts on that concept of lunch? And in recent times, there's been an explosion of lunch wagons, and I think it's a great thing, great alternative, and great food without going into a restaurant.
Yeah, I could have been in other food pods in other locations, at higher cost, and it's getting pretty expensive for the food truck pods.
It is.
You're almost paying brick and mortar rent, where at that point you're paying so much that I might as well have opened it up at,
Really? Wow.
So whereas at where I'm located, they're really taking good care of me, and because we want to make this thing work, and my business plan is to help to take care of our community. I hire young people. I have a Kapuna program.
See right there, that concept, it's original. I mean, you have so much concepts. It's not just the food. It's the community, the workforce. Teaching the young people about the workforce.
And I want to be able to do that in my community, in my neighborhood, where I live, and my business model is to hire young people, high school kids, and they're not driving, but they live in that community where they can come.
See that is original. That is cool, man.
And it's a better, the idea was to never just do one. The idea was to make this a franchise. And
lunch wagons is the way to go.
It is.
It's profitable. It's mobile. And it's in the big picture of being able to sell this as a franchise. There's a lot less initial capital, and it gives people an opportunity to be in charge of their own destiny. To be able to, and if I can do this here, create the concept, and then phase 2 will be to duplicate the concept in the west side.
So speaking of duplicating, do you just have that one truck in Waikapu?
Just right now.
So that truck moves to the Sunday market.
Yeah, that's the one on Sundays. We do the drive. We jump it on a truck, bring it on over there for the event. And then the rest of the time we're there in Waikapu selling. So
what kind of process did you have to do to modify a truck to be able to have a lunch and work out of there?
It's I'm a restaurant guy by trade, been in the business for a long time, and this was a big learning experience for me in how to design a truck, and I was fortunate enough to be a part of the very beginning as far as designing the truck. So I designed it specifically how it was going to look, how it was, where we were, because you have 16 feet. So how do you make sure that every piece of equipment is being used? You have to maximize every single nook and cranny for it. And it's worked, and it's been a nice way of starting out a business with a lot less capital, and you're in charge of your own destiny. And if Waikapu at 30 wasn't working out as well, I have that ability and flexibility to be able to go to a different to a different location.
So basically, did you find somebody on the island to fabricate or modify this truck?
A company called Hawaii Food Carts. They do it all here. So they've designed a lot of food trucks and carts for all of Maui and
What
Oahu.
was their name?
Hawaii Food Carts.
We're gonna get them on the show.
So it's been those guys do everything from start to finish.
It's like making a tiny home in a sense.
Yeah, it really is.
It's pretty much.
Some of my young fans, they come inside. I like to share it, so these young kids look at it and they're like, "Oh, Uncle, I like living here. Can me and my friends spend the night here?" I'm like,
it's so cool to have a small cubicle that is on wheels, and you got a stove there. I mean, it looks so cool, man.
It's a really neat concept, and it's when you have 16 feet, so it's important on who you hire, making sure that you're occupying that small square footage with people that you like or people that are like-minded. The beauty of hiring young people with their great energy, and it's just it keeps me young, keeps me on my toes, and it does what I always wanted to do, and that's help teach and give back to young people and give back to the community.
Where do you get your ingredients from, and what how did you go about choosing the vendors, or where you get your cheese, where you get your bread?
I wanted to create a concept with the best cheeses and the best meats, high-end products, right? I didn't want we can all make a grilled cheese at the house, so what makes us so special? And it started with partnering with the best deli company, Boar's Head. So met with Boar's Head. I'm actually the very first food truck in the nation to sell Boar's Head products.
Wow, that's
very
great.
It's a private company, and they're very strict with who they want to represent them.
Wow.
So there was a lot of hoops I had to go through to convince them.
It's like, is it safe to say that you're endorsed by that, or you're
yeah. They're they
wow,
know.
that's big, man.
So, and the idea behind that is for the big picture. So if I do this in the mainland, I'm going to be able to have Boar's Head. That beef melt, that's so ono, I can replicate that if I go and I do this in Arizona, Texas.
Even like the packaging, it's Tommy. It's like
top notch.
Top notch. Like you go to any, say you go to Shops of Wailea or Kaanapali or Hana or whatever. You see the packaging is like, wow. Well, you're gonna go that, or you're gonna have a saran wrap with a tin foil just kind of crooked like that. I mean, everything is so type A, and it's wrapped tight.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
And I'm very specific about that.
Yeah.
So part of the idea of marketing it was packaging and making sure that
it's big time.
I
man.
wanted white bags because no one else has white bags.
Yeah.
And if you know, I got this beautiful gold shiny sticker.
Do you have a picture of it, of the wrapping, on a different site, or?
Probably on my Instagram. The Instagram is probably does a much better job.
Do you have Facebook?
Yes, we have a Facebook page as well.
You know what I really like about Boar's Head too is, you know, when you peel off the tape, and the wrapping it's like a perfect Christmas gift from your mom. You know, my mom is very meticulous in folding and bending, and then bow tie this, and it's awesome.
There is,
yeah.
and
I look at stuff like that,
and it's awesome that you do because I was. All of those details were crazily enough details that I actually thought about, bro. I won't even. How am I gonna wrap this?
You can't hang out with us now.
That's people were like, and then my new employees or my new kids that come in and I teach them how to wrap it like a Christmas present, and with the sticker on it that has our logo and it's wrapped in gold paper. And I've been fortunate to have a manager of or a social media manager to help me with a lot of this, and unfortunately I haven't done a really good job with Facebook and the Facebook page, but what we have done really well is just building a following with Instagram.
Yeah.
And our Instagram followers have been awesome and sharing the foods and sharing what we do.
And you know, that's awesome because we've got let's see, where's pictures of photos. There we go. Anyways, while I'm looking for that, so we're talking about ingredients. So Boar's Head is with
so Boar's Head's my number one.
So cheese and meats.
Cheese and meats.
Wow.
Cheese and meats. I have I have a sandwich called the Mexican that's with Oaxaca cheese that we bring in from the mainland, which is this amazing cheese. All of our bread, we're fortunate, is I was able to work with Homemade Bakery. I wanted to make sure that I had a local baker for our bread. I wanted the bread to be fresh. There she is.
Beautiful.
And I wanted it to, the goal was always to try and take care of my community and to try and find local purveyors, local businesses, build up my community, do as much as I can. And, if you notice our logo on the very bottom right, it says established on Maui.
Cool.
Because again, with the idea of trying to do something like this and as I shared earlier, it's, the concept right now is in phase 1, prove the concept, make sure that my idea actually works.
Yeah.
Phase 2, duplicate it, and which I think it'll kill it on the west side.
You know what is great?
No, it's going to be killed.
You know what is great is that when me and my wife went there, we noticed that a lot of regulars, which was our first time, we noticed a lot of regulars were picking up. They called in their order.
Correct. Yeah, we've been, 707-0032. But we've been very, we've been really focused on trying to, because we close at 6, I try and pride myself in being a good dad and, and enjoy the moments of dinner time sitting down with my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
So I could stay open late. I could do more business, but what was more important to me was making sure that I was done with my business enough time so I could make dinner for my daughter and have that time. Because I just don't.
I like the phone number 808-707 007.
707-0032.
That is an easy number when you think about it.
So now that you're getting to know me, you know that was also a process of trying to find.
That's great.
The guy at AT&T was
that's big time. Man.
I'm like looking through a bunch of phone numbers that have a ring, and I'm like,
I like that, man.
I'll take that number right there.
Yeah. Numbers is kind of like location.
Yeah.
I mean, the number just can roll off when you tell somebody, oh, yeah, it's 808-7700-32. It's cool, man.
It wrapped, going from the packaging as we spoke about earlier to the labeling.
Yeah,
Because I always thought that
man.
I wanted people when they're walking around and they're walking back to their office and they got that bag, that white bag with the gold label, they're like, two cheesy guys. And if they missed out on the label, they open it up and they get this. They open up this big sandwich with a gold yellow wrap on it.
The way you fold it and wrap it, and with the sticker, it's like when you pull out, it's like a prize, and you get all excited inside.
Arlie, you remember
before you even take a bite, you're like excited because you're looking at it and you're holding it like a prize.
like a
wow,
prize.
look at this
Yes.
thing.
I'm amazed on how many photos are uploaded on the freaking bag and the packaging. It's like I never understood it. The first couple of weeks, I put it in, I slapped the sticker on, and the sticker was a little crooked. And then all of a sudden, somebody uploads that on Instagram, and I'm looking at my crooked sticker, and I'm like, all right, now I got to be even more critical with how I package things.
So Tommy, what is this frozen pog thing?
Oh, the Frosty Pogg. So
look at that.
So you guys remember at the fair that the church would sell Frosty Pogs and then they sell the lemon Pogs.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You don't remember so for years and years, this church would always sell during the event Frosty Pogs, and when designing this concept, I wanted to have a drink, right? Our signature drink. And my daughter and I designed this drink with a little something extra. And that's why when we go Frosty Pogg, it's with 2 G's with the Pog, and everyone goes, "What's with the extra G?"
I like that.
And I go, "That's for the extra goodness I put inside."
We're gonna have to try that.
Yeah, I like
definitely.
that. This guy is creative, man.
And I'm looking at this. Look at all of your clients or your
my boys in
patrons.
blue.
Boys in blue, man.
They great supporters of what I do, and
Awesome.
I try and do my best to take care of the people that take care of us in our community, and these guys, they come through and they support, and I try and give back where I can with those guys because it means a lot to me, and again, I want to try and do things that not a lot of people are doing. I mean,
I'm absolutely doing that, Tommy.
Yeah, you're doing it, man.
So the little details, these 2 girls up here, the one on the right is my daughter, the one on the left is this young girl, Lainey, who's I've known her since she was 6-7 years old, coaching soccer, and
wow, man.
and it's
you're just getting the whole family involved. You're getting friends, family involved. Good on you, man, on that. I noticed on this some of these pictures, you can obviously have a choice of having the bread toasted or not.
Yeah, we have a hot side and a cold side. So to the menu on the left is our hot side on the grill, and what a lot of people in my opinion, don't take advantage of is the right side deli where, I got local tomatoes and butter leaf lettuce and red onions and freshly sliced deli, either turkey, pastrami, roast beef. Okay. I got this tuna that's just really, really nice.
So people, when they pass by and say 2 cheesy guys, that's what drawn because I'm an all-time cheese lover. me and my sister, going back to down memory lane, me and my sister used to have competitions of who is the best cheese lover. And so we take pieces of cheese and put terrible things with it, and whoever would eat it. So we put dirt on cheese, okay? And then we eat it. And
I didn't know that, Arlie.
Yeah, and then the next thing was, dog food. We put a little bit of Friskies crumbled.
You see this guy?
And then, here's the topper. Who is the best cheese lover in the world, right? No, we're young kids, right?
Yeah.
So the last one was Dawn liquid soap. We put the drop of it on the cheese. I ate it, and it was horrible, and I made a face, and she says, I ain't going to eat that. And I was like, yes, I'm the world's best cheese lover. So I had to go. And so
what a weirdo.
Oh, my God.
But going to that's what drew me to the lunch wagon, 2 cheesy guys.
Wow.
But knowing that you have cold side, so basically deli cold sandwiches.
Correct.
Right? And now the bread that you use, is it always this thick?
Yeah.
What kind of bread is that? Anyways,
it's from I helped create this, or we designed it together with Homemade Bakery. I was looking for bakers all over the island who were willing and open to work with me to design a bread, because I had a concept of a bread that I wanted, and I wanted to create something. It was if 2 types of sandwiches made a baby, the mom bread would have been a white sweet bread, and the dad bread was a French loaf, and they came together. They made a baby, and they made my bread, and that's my bread.
I like that.
I mean,
It's like soft bread porn. I dig it.
But but just look at it. Like if you were like to have like a cartoon and with a sandwich, that's what the bread would look like, but
So
in real life.
I wanted it to be a 1 inch thick.
Wait, hold on.
It's a 1 inch thick cut. 1 inch thick cut.
It's 2 inches.
2 inches.
That's incredible.
So it's and that was part of the idea, was I wanted the bread to be oversized, large.
Tommy, you know what? You guys open on Mondays, right?
No Mondays. So we're gonna be Wednesday through Saturday over there. Mondays is my day to do work and business and do all the things that I don't do.
I am so hungry right now. I mean, that is insane.
Thank you.
You know, so like this picture right here, this is something that the people, you know, who come and frequent Two Cheesy Guys, they'll take their own little selfie pictures, right?
Yes, sir.
These are incredible. You know, you guys should actually, our viewers
Look
right
at
now.
that picture right there.
Which this one?
Yeah, on the table. Look how young. I mean, you just want to dive in it, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, look at that.
One, we got the Maui onions with the local grown tomatoes, and then
man.
that's a fresh
lettuce.
oven roasted turkey breast with some fresh lettuce, romaine lettuce. I think that day was
Incredible.
So usually I try and find all the best ingredients, and you know, with the best bread, the bread I get on a daily.
Oh my goodness! Look at this photo.
Wait, can I take a picture of a picture?
Well, I'm gonna show it. Look at that.
No way. No way. Stop it.
Yeah, that's, you know, I got some wonderful customers who are fans and who are so much better on the internet with these Instagram boomerangs and all of these things, and you know, that's why I had to hire those who, you know, if you're smart enough, surround yourself with people who know how to do those sort of things, because quite frankly, I don't have the time or the patience.
But you're the idea guy. You're the guy who dreams and makes dreams, you know, reality, and then surround yourself with people
to help execute the dream and the plan.
Man,
That's exactly it. That's how you do it.
Speaking of cheese, what are the basic different types of cheese you use? I mean, do you go crazy and have like 12 different types of cheese, or is it just like
No, we do. We do have a wide variety. So each menu item has a different type of cheese. That, for example, that picture there you see is our pastrami melt, seasoned pastrami,
right?
And a 3-pepper Colby Jack cheese. That cheese is so amazing. There's just so much flavor going on that sandwich.
How do you go about pairing a cheese with like a sandwich? Or
It's actually a really cool. It's a cool story. It was something my daughter and I. So again, having her being part of this process, I convinced Boar's Head to allow me to represent them and sell their product. So they came to the house with like 25 different cheeses.
Wow.
All kinds of different meats. And in my big table at the house, we just sat down and we just started pairing. I had an idea of a menu.
So it's like a secret society cheese club that you guys
and
have.
I never like that
Connoisseurs,
that 3-pepper Colby Jack cheese. You see all the little flavors inside that I never knew about that cheese, and I remember that moment when we took the pastrami and then I took that 3-pepper and then we ate it together, and my daughter looked at me and she's like, "This is like no joke right
just
here."
like cheese sommeliers.
And that's basically what we did. We took a menu. I didn't want to have a big, huge menu. I wanted to have 11 sandwiches, 10 sandwiches, 12 sandwiches, something like that. And we just started pairing it and creating it. And the names were derived from, I just wanted to have something cheesy. So all the names, whether it's the Hawaiian, the Mexican, the American.
I like that.
But I wanted it to be catchy, again, for the big picture of trying to make this into a franchise concept where,
Incredible.
Tommy, you know, you're influencing me and Arlie. I just had a crazy creative thought. If him and I did like a food truck, would be like with the guitar and music, because we both guitar players. We call it the classical, or you would call it like a heavy mental sandwich, or like you know, like a country boy. Because I could imagine sandwich. Him and I beginning to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we name it like after genres of music,
Gotcha.
or bands, like, we're gonna do something called the Def Leppard French fries, and then when you eat it, it's so loud, you know what I mean? Or like Twisted Sister, and the fries would be all like this. Come on, son.
the metallic melt.
Yeah, the metallic melt. Oh, you know,
Okay, you know what?
the Van Halen vanilla fudge.
Is this how you do your think tanks? Your
Yeah, this is exactly
No,
how
that's
you do it.
yeah, because him and I, we can sit there across the table, 6 o'clock in the morning. Arlie, what time is it? Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. 12 hours of talking BS.
Is it possible to do like some pizza places? You build your own pizza.
You know, it's funny.
Can you do that with
yeah,
cheesy
yeah.
guys?
I mean, for the most part, it's funny that I have a concept. I call it a sandwich. I call it the Karen.
Okay. Oh,
I call it the Karen, and I describe it as it's called the Karen. It's $20,
my
and it's described as whatever you want because I don't like you make trouble.
You know what? Karen with 2 N's or 1 N?
Yeah, the Karen. With
You know, like Pog?
With the Karen. So I don't get in trouble by the one
Nuts,
Karen.
nuts.
but wait,
the one
but
Karen.
there's another thing. The Karen, it has to be served and given to you before everybody else.
Yeah,
line.
exactly. But it's a $20 flat fee, and it's more expensive than any other sandwich. But the title of I don't like you make trouble.
Yeah.
So
and then you can cut in line.
yeah, and I'll
like
serve it
that.
to you on the side so you feel special.
Right on.
That is funny, man.
All right. Oh, look at this. You
That's
got
a
some
nice
sayings.
picture right there. The kid, yeah.
Yeah. So, as far as your plans, your future plans for Cheesy Guys, I know you mentioned that you wanted to expand franchise possibly.
Correct.
Great. I can't see why not.
Yeah, it's I think everything that I've tried to create this foundation for it to duplicate and then to replicate in the mainland. So the big beautiful picture that I want to do is actually I'd love to see these next year or the next 2 years in all the universities and to be in all the college towns and to be the official late night spot for college kids
great,
right next to the Mexican restaurant. So when you stumble home,
Yeah.
you're like, cheese or burrito? And that's the idea.
So two things: you're going to be either way busier and hardly home when this happens, or you got to find a team to do that for you.
Well, that's the idea for the franchise. Sell the franchise concept, create what I call a cheesy guy manual that'll create the value. And so if somebody from Arizona, but in ASU as an example, we sell that franchise to there, we're giving them a step-by-step book to be successful with
great,
our concept and to do it in college towns. So the personnel of hiring young people.
Yes. Yes.
I have a culinary program that I created with UH Maui College
wow.
so that seniors who are required to do 150 hours in order to graduate, I've designed a program within Two Cheesy Guys so they can work for me, earn their hours.
Kind of
and
like an
graduate.
internship.
Yeah, and that's exactly so I
You
started.
know what?
Genius.
Let's have an internship with you teaching, man.
How about internship with the RiFF Wailuku?
No,
I
I think that's a wonderful idea.
So we can go on vacation next week.
Wait a minute. Now Tommy's coming here as our guest, and he's giving us all these great ideas.
Yeah.
Wait, you got $20?
No, let's start charging you.
Yeah, we're gonna. So let's get back to why you're here. Two Cheesy Guys. I mean, I'm a fan already.
Yeah, thank you.
How are we gonna get more? Like how much more traffic can you handle? Like on a busy day, because I've driven by. Sometimes I wanted to go. And it's like, whoa, you're slamming.
Yeah, we're
You guys pump it out pretty quick, yeah.
We do. That's one thing that was super important to me was to be able to get out our food quick, fast, friendly service. You know, it's one of the frustrations that I have even as a customer going to other food trucks is waiting 25, 30 minutes for
I know.
your
You
food.
was telling me, yeah.
It makes me go crazy to do that, and I just never wanted to be a part of that. So I made sure I have a system in place to cook a sandwich within 7 minutes.
You know,
And to
what's
make
so
it
awesome
super
about
on.
your location, Tommy, is we talk about the Triangle Square by Costco and Marriott and the airport. Yes, it's a busy location. Yes, it's right at the Delta. But when you think about it, to and from on Honolpi'ilani Highway, perfect parking is just veering off, and it's pretty. That's a great location.
You know, it has the
No
room
doubt.
to grow. We have opportunities to grow. We have
Because you're
the
catching everybody.
Yeah.
And just one streamline of cars going east-west in a sense, or north-south, whatever you want to call it.
So now I just need to do a better job with trying to capture them because oftentimes people are just driving fast. And
I got an idea. Arlie just did a commercial with a GoPro with his cowboy hat. He dressed him up in a cheesy like uniform with his ukulele.
Yeah.
Put like 5,000 watts of speakers around him, and he'd be on a revolving stage like this.
I'd love it.
Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah.
Hey, whenever it comes time to having me do something, Brian has great ideas.
You know what, man?
You're like, I got this great idea for Arlie.
So go on the.
Yeah.
No, because this guy is funny, man.
Put on your Nike half top and with your old running shorts.
Hey, Tommy, we want to. Me and Ollie want to do this, and this I just thought about it. I'm very spontaneous. He knows this. He knows me well. So, so how many years you been doing that? Like, you got an anniversary coming up? Like,
No, well, this is right now. We're just going on month 6 right now.
okay, so let's do this by the end of the year, and we plan it as we get closer. Maybe Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving just give thanks to everybody and the higher power and all that. So me and Arlie want to perform and do like a small little live concert out there.
would love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yes.
would love it.
So, yeah, so let's do that for
Okay,
you.
I
Let's
would
do
love
it.
that.
Arlie, let's do it. We in?
Yeah, of
That's
course.
actually we've been talking about doing a Waikapu nights on a Saturday night and bringing a few trucks in, having
Yeah.
some music. Done.
Yeah.
Thank
Sweet.
you.
Then we'll talk about that. What's Oh yeah, but before I'm gonna wrap it up soon. But here's some the RiFF Wailuku swag here.
Oh, thank you,
Some
my brother.
stickers.
Yeah, don't put it on your van, but put it on the window maybe.
And then also, as you can see all around. I don't know
Yeah, if you
took
take a
good
look
gander.
around, Tommy, this is a very eclectic place, man.
Yeah. I did. Yeah, I just realized the Bruce Lee montage.
Oh yeah, we love Bruce Lee. Who doesn't?
Bruce Lee,
Who didn't
Van
grow up
Halen.
with
Yeah.
Bruce Lee being a hero of yours as a child? But we like to also we like to give knickknacks and stuff. So here's something from me and Brian to you. It's
guys are
just a
such a-
little
It's
gadget.
so good.
That's awesome. That's brilliant.
Yeah, so
That
have
is
fun with
brilliant.
that, or
I
pass
will.
it on to somebody who
Okay.
whatever.
You know, him
yeah.
and this guy, we're going on like 1 year, and sometimes he didn't even know it's gonna happen. Right? It's like
Yeah.
going to the bathroom, like, and then you got this one girl, one wahine. She got this incredible juicing things and for your health. And then I say, wait, hold on. This is from me and Arlie. And then she's, what is it? Close your eyes. About the tapestry at this Bruce. She's into martial arts, so we hold the Bruce Lee tapestry. She said, oh my God, that's for me? And him and I just wrapped her around and said, this is yours. You can put it up in your dojo or your bedroom or whatever. And she was like, and it's like, wow. She was like, it's so neat to,
One of the best things you can do
give.
for people is to provide unsolicited gifts. It's
Yes,
like the best thing.
exactly. Yeah.
And that's
This guy is always surprised
yeah,
me,
no, and
man.
that's awesome.
You know,
So
like
I appreciate that.
yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, for
You're
real.
welcome.
Yeah.
So, what did is as far as talking about Two Cheesy Guys and what you've done and what your plans are, anything else you can tell us about Two Cheesy Guys and what you're doing before we
I just, I appreciate this time, like you said, to share a little bit with our community about what we're trying to do. We're more than just a food truck. We're really trying to create something for our community and give back to not just young people, but with our kapunas. And we have a kapuna program that takes care of our kapunas out here. And, I'm trying to do sponsorships and just trying to. I always felt like if you created a business that can give back to your community, you do the right things for the right reasons,
Yep.
the success will happen.
Oh, yeah.
And I never designed this to make this the one and only truck to make all this money. That was never the concept. The concept was, let's take the first one, let's prove the concept, let's do things the right way, and then if it's done the right way and it works, then let's duplicate it in the West Side. And then if it works there, then let's just branch this bad boy out to the
I
mainland.
tell you,
and
man,
just share it.
you're doing it, Pono, man. You're doing it so perfect because you're implementing all the young people, and just your spirit, just by knowing you for the first time ever, and working with the colleges, and just your intent of making the world great, not good, great.
yeah.
I'm trying.
Seriously,
You're
man.
right on. Yeah, congratulations
Yeah, bro.
on
Thank you,
all your
guys.
success.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much.
On
Brother
that note,
Tommy, Cheesy boys, cheesy guys.
Tommy Rent, two cheesy guys in Wailuku.
808-707-000032, man.
And also a Sunday market in Kahului, the old Kahului shopping center, around the corner from where they.
My treat, brother. I'm gonna treat you the first 22 sandwiches. Then you got me after that.
Okay, wait. Let me write that down. I'm gonna cash in.
I got you. I have witness. Yeah.
So here at
the RiFF.
Thank you guys.
Have a good day.
All right. Well, sweet.